Saint Paul in the first reading presents to us that the whole creation is groaning in one great act of giving birth. When we see the reality of the world, we know and we can feel creation is not yet liberated. What is liberation? We can sense the freedom. We would judge freedom from pain, freedom from accidents, freedom from sudden untold suffering or sudden death. These are the chains that bound us very most grievously, not only to us, but we will see to the animal world, and even surely and certainly even touching the plant kingdom. We can see the accidents, the sudden death, or the suffering, even not only in our physical life. In human life, it's more often our self-caused and our self-inflicted wounds. But we are not surprised that the whole creation is groaning in a great act of giving birth. They are trying to deliver themselves from this physical type of evil in some way or form. Just think of animal getting infected with a disease and dying just because in the process they got infected through some chemicals or in the atmosphere, in their system, in their body system, it became weak and they are dying. It's as much suffering as a human person being diagnosed with the terminal cancer and bone cancer, brain cancer, what all the sickness that human beings are being piled with, nameless. It's unimaginable. We don't know all the sicknesses that are inflicted upon human beings. Likewise, even the creation is groaning under sickness and pain. And to get free of that pain, God is rewarding when we not only we, but even the whole creation, the animals and the plants will be delivered. When we look around, we don't say, as I've reiterated, we don't say we are the only person struggling in this world. Yes, ultimately, human beings are at the pinnacle of suffering. Because we have reason, we have choice, we have freedom, we have rationality. We have self-made, self-created inflictions more than the natural inflictions which have inflicts on other natural surrounding around us. So these pains are very much akin to us. But our danger is not the natural infliction which surely it pains and it is an evil and it really hurts us in many ways. But these natural evils are not the cause of our real downfall for us human beings. It is our free choice to choose evil, which can be very grievous, which can be very grievous and have really big consequences for ourselves, for others, and even for our soul. That is, for our soul and for the soul of all the other human beings. This is the most grievous consequence we have as human beings. Either we can choose it for great things or for very much harmful things, which is the most harmful things we can say for us. Because we can win the whole world, human beings, and forfeit our soul. That's the most dangerous things, and that practically does not apply to an animal. But we may apparently win the whole world, but forfeit our soul. We may have the riches, the wealth, the popularity of everyone, but forfeit our soul. It's very sad that we have to sometimes we are challenged, and we have to journey through this narrow path of like what exactly like what I dreamt of yesterday in my dream. It's like I was paddling through a very steep, narrow way with my family, my sister. My sister was dangling me with and I have to cross a cycle with a iron bar which was blocking the way, and the way was not making a passage for my cycle to come. And I don't know how I have to pass. So I was annoyed because my sister was pushing me and she has gone, but I cannot cross my cycle with the iron bar because the pathway, the patch is so small. I have to push on the cycle with the across that iron bar, but the patchway is so small. How can I cross? Because the patchway down is not aligned with the projection of the bar, which is on top and blocking my cycle way to drive through. And I was annoyed, but I crossed by myself physically the other side around the crossbar. Then I slowly tried to move my cycle, thinking that I will somehow be able to move my cycle. But a cycle, the position is it's straight. It is not curved. Therefore, it is not able to cross the iron bar because the way is, as I said, the iron bar is projecting beyond the normal ledge of the way. The way is small, being blocked by this iron bar. I was trying to struggle through, but I don't know. I did not see vividly crossing, but somehow miraculously, or I don't know, providentially, I saw my cycle being already again dispositioned to another place which is also steep, but it is not so difficult like the first, but it is steep with my other brothers and sisters. So we are in a difficult situation. Of course, the other side I saw other persons waiting, and of course we seems to be little descending. There's not a good side, but I saw the place we all riding cycle, and we are in a small patch of land adjusting, trying to adjust our cycle wheels. So life is that we have to struggle, we have to go through a difficult road, and sometimes all the projections are not, may not be even provided by God. It is provided by the will of God, but it is our self-made projections that we have to fight on in our life. So we pray that all these blockages we will be able to go through, so that with the creation and with ourselves we will be free for Christ and for His kingdom.